What's up, guys? Simply Coco here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So as you can tell by the title, we are building a tiny house, not a tiny house. We are building a haunted house today using the new Sims 4 Paranormal stuff pack. So this is the newest stuff pack for The Sims 4. I'm sure you know that. And the style of this pack is very New Orleans style, Art Deco, eclectic, maybe even a little bohemian. So I'm kind of following suit with what everyone else has been doing, and I'm building a New Orleans style haunted house. Except I have a small little twist. It's an abandoned home, so it's not like it's not like this nice pristine home that is still being lived in by a rich family. It's an abandoned home. No one lives on this lot. I mean, someone does, but I'll get into that later. So it's an abandoned home, so I'm going to make it look really nasty, really ugly. The landscaping is going to be very overgrown. The interior is going to be gross. There's going to be trash everywhere. I put a whole dumpster on this lot. I'll explain later. Yeah, there's just going to be a lot. So that's kind of like my different take on it. But if you watched one of my recent builds, I'm not sure which one it was. It may have been yesterday's build, the Paranormal Investigator mobile home. It may have been that build. I mentioned a let's play that I'm going to be doing, and this is the home that is going to be for that let's play. So I'm going to explain the storyline of the let's play really quickly. So if I stop talking about the build itself for a while, that's why. But we're going to be on the exterior for quite some time. But anyway, the let's play is basically going to be centered around four teenagers. When I say teenagers, I wouldn't say they're like 15, 16. I would say they're older, like 17, 18. The youngest might be 16, but no younger than 16. So all four of them are going to be between the ages of 16 and 18. There's going to be two girls and two boys. And all four of them have run away from home for some reason or the other. So yeah, all of them have run away from home for one reason or the other, and I don't really know why. Maybe someone is gay or lesbian and their parents kicked them out, or they dropped out of school and their parents kicked them out for that, or maybe one of the 18-year-olds went to college and they couldn't do it but didn't want to tell their parents, so they went off and wanted to live alone but couldn't afford it. I don't know. But I imagine the oldest person of this house, I don't know. I imagine it, I don't know why, but I imagine it being one of the guys. He probably like moved in here by himself, and then one day just kind of like one of the other teens kind of stumbled across it and kind of got scared when they realized that he was in there, and they got to talking, and they were like, why not, he was like, why not stay here with me and let's try to fix this place up and like make it a home. And so that's what they did. And then as as months went on, or maybe even years, they picked up two more stragglers, and now they kind of have their own little family living in this abandoned home. So I'm going to make this Let's Play goal-oriented. So the goal of this Let's Play is going to be for them to make enough money to fix up this house. Now, obviously, they're teens, so I don't think they're going to be able to... I don't think they're going to actually be able to become paranormal investigators because they're teens. And I'm not sure if teens can... join the paranormal investigator career. I'm not sure. If they can, then obviously I will do that. But if teens can't join the paranormal investigator career, then they're not gonna have a way of making money. So how I'm gonna remedy that is I'm gonna put some planters in the backyard. I'm gonna put a flower arranging table. I'm going to put a selling table. Two of them are musicians, but I'll get to that later. So they'll like go out and try to get money that way. They'll sell the stuff that they grow. Whoever does the flower arranging will sell the flower arrangements, and different stuff like that. So they'll just have to do little stuff like that to make money, to pay the bills. Because, I mean, technically, if this was an abandoned house in real life, they wouldn't be paying bills. But excuse me, a burp always in voiceovers. But in The Sims, the game doesn't know that I want this to be an abandoned house and that you wouldn't pay bills on an abandoned house. But yeah, one thing, now that I say that, I did forget to add one thing in this build, and that was going to be generators. I was going to put two generators on this lot in the hallway, to kind of act as if that's what's giving them electricity. Because if no one lived on this, if this house was abandoned and no one lived here for years, obviously there obviously wouldn't be electricity. So I was going to give them generators, but I did forget to do that. So before I start the Let's Play and before I put this on the gallery, I will put those generators in there. So that will also make their bills cheaper, which kind of makes it more realistic. But yeah, that's the Let's Play. I don't have the characters made yet, but as soon as I do, I will roll out the introduction part of the Let's Play. So I do that with all of my Let's Plays. Before I actually start with part one, I do an intro part, just introducing the characters, showing the lot and stuff like that, showing you their traits and their personalities and all of that. So as soon as I get the characters made, I will do that. But I'll probably do all of that this weekend, and by Monday or Tuesday, expect the intro part. But yeah, as you can see, we're moving on to the interior. Exterior is completely done. It took me the longest to do all of the making this place look nasty, and putting all the cracks and smudges and water stains on the wall. Because there's only one wallpaper in game that actually looks worn down, and it's from City Living. But I didn't want to use that wallpaper everywhere, so I just used whatever wallpapers I wanted to use and then added these water stains to make it look old and gross and dirty. Because, even if you're a clean person and live in a clean house, you're gonna every now and then the baseboards of your wall, or like the bottom part of your wall, is gonna get dirty. It just happens. But in this case, it's like times 100, since this is an abandoned place, and I imagine a bunch of homeless people have come through here and stuff like this. But we're in the kitchen, and I kind of struggled a little bit furnishing the interior, because I was thinking like, okay, I was thinking to myself, like, just because this is an abandoned home doesn't mean that these kids have to live in filth. So I really felt bad. I mean, I know they're fake people in a simulation game, but I kind of felt bad that I was putting a whole bunch of trash and stuff everywhere, because I was like, just because they are living in an abandoned home doesn't mean that they have to live in their own filth. But then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, well, if to the government or to the city or whatever, if no one lives here, then no trash man, no garbage truck is going to come by and pick up garbage from this lot, because supposedly no one lives here. So that explains why I gave them a dumpster. Maybe they stole the dumpster. They're not bad kids. They're not bad kids by any means, but you got to do what you got to do if you're living homeless, pretty much. So they stole a dumpster, and yeah, they can use the dumpster and put trash in it, but it's gonna fill up over time. So their trash just kind of got out of hand, or starting to get out of hand, and they just don't have anywhere to put it. Maybe every now and then they put it in their inventory and they go to like a local lot and dump it or something. I don't know, but they just can't do that very often in fear of someone catching on to them. But yeah, the kitchen's pretty much done. I just put the oldest looking dining table I could find. I put those newspapers down because I am gonna give them a dog. I forgot to put the dog bowl down in the speed build, but I will do that. I did remember to put a dog bed in one of the bedrooms though, so they will have a dog bed for sure. Or I already put the dog bed. um, so there is a functional oven or stove in the kitchen, but it's a really old one, so they might catch it on fire, so that'll be some drama. The refrigerator is broken. They probably could break plug it in, but the door is broken and it won't close, so everything would thaw out and stuff. So I did give them a mini fridge. Maybe whoever is the kid that dropped out of college brought his mini fridge from college. And then I gave them the cheapest microwave as well. I don't, maybe that was his microwave too. I put the newspapers under the mini fridge just to like, if anything were to spill out, it would catch it. But this is the living area. I think I said that already. I just put a array of different chairs and stuff. The what is it called? The chair and the couch that I'm using are both from the new Paranormal pack, and I imagine those two items were already in this house. So there are a few things within the home that were already in the home when they occupied it. So obviously the fireplace would have been there. All these pictures on the wall would have already been there. I imagine this rug was already there, the coffee table, the couch, the chair, all of that was already there. And then they brought the like foldable chairs. And now you see me deleting all the ceiling lights. The reason why I did that is because I didn't want this lot to be so bright. I wanted it to be very dim, very scary. I just wanted it to be like moody. And then also, seeing that they're running off a generator, they probably wouldn't want to have the big ceiling lights on all the time anyway. So just having these sconces, which did also come with the new Paranormal pack, I feel like gave off the perfect lighting for this build, and it's very minimal lighting, and I really like how the lighting came out. So this room is the seance room. It was originally an office for the home, or for the people that lived in this home. So that bookshelf and all the books, that the bookcase and all the books that are on it was already here. That desk was probably already here. I kind of like tilted and off kilter it later. And then they probably brought the seance table. I imagine the family that lived here before didn't have a seance table there. So the kids probably brought the seance table once they realized that the house was haunted. Maybe we can work that into the storyline. I don't really know what to say about it right now because I haven't thought about it too hard. But maybe the people that lived here are the people that's haunting the lot. So speaking of haunting, so with the new Paranormal Stuff pack, it comes with a new lot trait. I mean, a lot type, not a lot trait, a lot type. So it's a full-on haunted house lot type, just like the tiny house lot type. It's called like tiny home residential. Well, this is a haunted house residential. So with that, it brings on those little ghosties, the little specters. Gildry comes and helps you learn how to defeat the ghosts and all of that. But I also gave this lot some lot traits. So I gave it the spooky lot trait, which I think used to be called haunted. But since they came out with a haunted lot type, I think they changed it to spooky. I really think it used to be called haunted, though. I've noticed that today. But I gave it the spooky lot trait, which basically just means weird things happen around the lot. I think things like randomly break or something. I also gave it the creepy crawlies lot trait, which means just like bugs and roaches and rats and stuff will be around the lot. And then I gave it one more. I think maybe I gave it island spirits, which came with island living, which means like spirits will roam around. I don't know. I don't remember. But one of the lot traits I gave it, will bring other ghosts to the lot, like actual sim ghosts, not the little specter cute ghost that came with the paranormal pack, but actual like sim ghosts. One of the lot traits that I put on there will bring those kind of ghosts around too. So really looking forward to see how those lot traits interact with the haunted house lot type. I know they won't. I know they won't interact directly, but I'm just really excited to see what kind of like storyline I can come up with all of that going on. So this is the girls' room right here. You see me putting the dog bed in their room, and I put the newspapers just because they wouldn't want the dog peeing in their room. This is the boys' room. Sorry, that got really jumpy there, but I did do the boys' room. I spoke through both rooms, so I'm sorry about that. One boy is really into music. The other boy is a artist. One of the girls is really into books and reading, and the other girl is also into music and a musician. So that's kind of like their backgrounds. I'll get more into that in my intro part for the Let's Play. But you probably noticed I put down a toy box for one of the girls. It's not meant to be a toy box. It's supposed to be a chest that maybe she keeps her clothes in. And then I went back and like gave everybody a chest. See, I'm doing it now in the boys' room. I gave them like different chests where they would keep their clothes. I gave the one boy a locker. Yes, I did copy the bathroom from downstairs and put it upstairs. So the bathrooms are the exact same, but if you download this lot and want them to be different, just change it. But for me in this Let's Play, I didn't care. This is the backyard though. And that was me putting the planters down, flower arranging station. I gave the guys a punching bag, busking station for the guy that does, that plays the guitar and stuff, musician. I'm also going to put a fire pit back here. Here's the selling table. And I will also put the dumpster back here that you see me doing now. But that is everything that is going to go on this lot. Look out for the intro part to this Let's Play coming out either Monday or Tuesday, and then part 1 of the Let's Play the very next day. But other than that, guys, the screenshots are rolling. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.